So now it comes real soon. So, I have a feeling going out the front door isn't the answer, but it's the one I'm going to try. Um, not the way. All right. All right. Well, that wasn't the way, and now that's annoyingly going to be going off. So what is the answer? What have I overlooked? It's something with this. This is the... Leo, you scared the crap out of me, dude. Are you sniffing my mic? We're just slashing away at the bodies, huh? I'm not seeing anything new. Look in the hole. There's no hole. um... It's got to be something to do with the elevator, and I feel the light switches are all part of it, and I've never once seen a clue about it. Oh, yeah. Well, so I guess I'm done talking to Pete. I'm done getting hints. All right. What throughout here am I not getting? Unless all, like, unless that's it. So it looks like there's just a lot of room for nothing. That's gone. So I didn't check. I'm trying to see if there's anything new. Anything I'm missing. My hand itches. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is turning them all off. I've tried with them all on. I guess I need to run through and get them all off. They're active now. They're here. I think they came back upstairs. Flip the switch. Okay, no, they didn't. Ah, Jesus! Ah! Shit! Thought they may have gone to the kitchen. All right, let's start upstairs this time. So the attic's already off. I don't think there's one in this area. Yeah. Nope, I missed that one. On, they're getting ready to come out. So light in this hallway. There's... Is that 2 left? 1 left. And it goes down further. Is there... There's not one in the mall, is there? There is... there is a... Oh my god, I gotta go back to the fucking bathroom. How... Um... 1, 2, 3, 4, and spin. Is there a light switch down here? The answer is no. There's not a light switch down here. There's just one more light switch somewhere. That didn't help. And it's further down on my ear edges. So it's... Let me move this so I can... I'll do this. Okay. So it's... attic. He's behind me. Attic, upstairs, main floor, basement, or cellar. But then there's one more, and the worst thing to fight is the damn controls. Oh, you saw me. Okay. See. I don't know if I'd be able to have anything help me. I haven't opened my suitcase in a while. Mother! Flooded room. So... Okay, so attic's on. Fucking kidding me. Hey, look in your fucking suitcase. It's got the answer to it. Yeah, I know this probably saves and yada yada yada, but I get a bunch of little rectangles. So the flooded room. Is the time going? No. Okay, good. I'm running out of tape. Or paper. So, attic. I don't know why I thought maybe I should just check my suitcase. Attic on. Off. Bedroom off. Study and bathroom are on, so they already stay on. I don't have to hit them. And I don't have to go to the flooded room because it's already on too, so I don't need to worry about going to the bathroom and doing the water or the fluid thing. Bathroom. The thing is, do I have to go all the way back upstairs to the living room? So... So the foyer kitchen off. I'm doing this. Cellar, waiting room, art studio. I could actually have this memorized pretty easily. I definitely have seen this before. Alright. I got a half hour. Attic's off, so we turn it on. The 2 bedrooms off. And I gotta hurry up because they come here soon and they come right through here. Off. Come on. Off. Alright. So everything up here is on. Now, get your weird face out of my way. The only thing I need to do, shut. Living room and dining room are already on. I had to turn the foyer off and the kitchen. Turn on the garage. Turn off the foyer. Oh, now the one... Ugh. Hopefully there's people upstairs to kill to slow them down. Cellar. Do I actually have a picture of that? Aha! So, cellar, okay. Like I said, the flooded room is already on, so... See, I knew I had to do something with the light switches. I just didn't know the pattern. I would have looked forever. Oh, another one bites the dust. I gotta go back upstairs. I gotta go back upstairs. Ah! No! No, I got stuck on the wood! I didn't expect it to be there. Shit! Alright. I'm fine. Just, I'm playing a horror game. What do you expect? Right. Fucking fight with the controls. Ugh. Alright. It'd probably be the smarter thing to start downstairs and work my way up. But, like, I do anything of intelligence, so... Alright, I almost got them all and they're not down here yet. That would really suck if, like, all of a sudden they just came to this floor. Did they? Oh, I thought I heard the weird breathing growly thing. This running sucks. These controls suck. Alright. They're doing a murder. Hey. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd the elevator go? I don't know where the elevator went. Where'd the elevator go? Did it go downstairs? I think the elevator went downstairs. Why? I don't know where else the elevator can go. It's my bedroom. I knew I was the... I knew I was the killer. Notes to myself. A package from Francine. She sent it, like, the week after I moved. I kept meaning to open it. You want to open it now? This is Laura's room. Laura's dead, isn't she? Would check the stove? Cleaning this area up was a lot of work. It was like pulling teeth, but it felt good. It felt like the good first step. Like the rest would follow. It's still midnight. I opened a package from C. I let it sit for months. This is Laura's room. It took me a long time to finally take the sign down. Fucking stickies everywhere. They're all from me. The front doors meet. Some of these are really passive aggressive. In retrospect, they seem kind of excessive. You think? Oh, hey, well. Understood why Laura moved out, okay. But it still felt really bad. Why did Laura move out? And why is the door made of meat? Exposed muscle, breathing slowly. Was this place alive? Made out of meat? Meat building. I could barely stand to think about it. Okay. Open the door. Let's descend into madness. Salmon mess. Jesus, I really let this place fall apart. Half a pair of scissors. There's some blood on the blade, like somebody cut themselves, breaking them apart. I think we're going a little crazy. Read comparable letter. Francine, I'm so glad that... read letter. M. I unloaded all my boxes of books. I gotta give you some of these because this awful reading habit of mine makes moving miserable. It's crazy that I could be doing work and know that within 5 miles you're puttering around doing your thing. Congrats on the real actual book you illustrated, by the way. I know that was always a dream of yours. So proud of you. Look at us. 2 adults with jobs and apartments in the same city. Come check out my dinky little apartment. I want to see your dinky little apartment. I want to see Laura again. Let's go to the museum or movies or get drunk and play pinball. F. Or F. And mail pile. A growing pile of mail. What a mess. Right. You, Right. Nothing here. Sticky notes. I don't know what else to do. Let me fucking put sticky... You got a hole in your wall. Meat hole. Some of these are handwritten in a handwriting I don't recognize. In fact, they're not even words. Okay. Can I really let it get this bad? That was worth their trip back around. Sticky notes everywhere. Some of these are in my handwriting. A lot of them are just scrawled, scribbled mess. Examine the meat. It's turning gray. Dying. This place is on its last legs. Still not understanding what the meat building is. Alright, you want to open the meat door? We don't have long left. Alright, well. Okay. Scratches. Was that thing trapped down here? It's you! I think I figured... Yep. I think I figured out... There's the mask. I think I figured out a while ago it was you. Bunch of torn up sheets, bandages, and paper all torn up and mixed together. Was the killer living here? It's kind of pathetic. Like, there's the fucking mask. Last thing, that thing, the killer, just kept banging at the walls, trying to get out. Or maybe it's not her. But, I mean, like, it's all her stuff. It's the other end of the scissors. It's her room. Or it's Laura. Oh, now it's just free. Emily? Sorry about the mess. I don't think it's this bad in real life. Where'd the killer go? It has to be looking for us, right? Not anymore. It saw the door was open and made a break for it. I don't think it liked being here either. Things are going wild up above. You should see it. Up above? We can't go back up there. Rather take your chances out there? Good point. What? What house am I in now? It's not a wild, classical haunted house anymore. It's just a house. Just a normal house with a normal attic. Yeah. After you went down the elevator, I kind of lived and died a few more times and... Geez, really? Yeah, don't worry about it. Every time I came back, it just seemed like the house was changing. I got a little smaller, less colorful. A little sadder. More like I actually remember it. Let's take a look around, I guess. Check yourself out. Guess this is an old Crubsoft game. Looks scary. Clara, I found these while cleaning, and since I'll be around the post office today, I want to take a moment to send them to you. They're from another time, but somehow I still think of us as these feeble lines and hands that drew them. Parker. Oh, for fuck's sake. Parker. I'm watching the sun set over the lake as I write this. The garden I told you about has finally begun to pay off. The zucchinis are just beginning to flower. My tomato plants are bearing big, misshapen fruit. My basil has come in a bit wimpy this year, but it does just fine for a light, that word, caprese salad on a night like this. I think back on the dinky little garden I tried so hard to cultivate in your side yard that summer, where everything I planted was choked out by a single rogue watermelon vine. And how we checked on that wayward little watermelon every day, joked about the seed spitting contest we had when it was grown. Of course, the rat bastard squirrels beat us to the punch. When we found that hollow rind, you were crying, laughing, and I was just plain crying. Such a silly little thing. Speaking of silly things, have you heard from any of the old gang lately? You'll never believe it, but I find myself lonesome out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure you understand that feeling. It is a joy to live alone, yes. But I find myself missing the sound of poorly picked guitar in the early morning. The inexplicable clunks in the bowels of the house, the smell of damp cellar mixed with clove cigarettes, the art projects, the experiments, and the conversations we had just sitting in steps outside, arguing about nothing. Kids sometimes come down to the shore to the shore off my property and smoke grass. The smell drifts up here and drives me crazy with nostalgia. They believe that they're being sly, and I'm happy to let them think so just as long as I can enjoy their distant laughter and fun. It makes me miss you, and that house, and those people very much. I wonder if we could corral all the old folks back together for some sort of reunion. An exchange of ideas, as we would have called it then. It would be lovely to see some familiar faces again and do, well, whatever it is we aging punks do with ourselves now that we no longer cool or relevant. Come on now, that kind of hit home now. That's where we were anyway. So, enough with my navel gazing. Are you well? What are you working on? Tinkering with? Is that cat still hanging around your back door? Do you have any book recommendations? Or was that right? Books to recommend. Please drop me a line whenever you find the chance. I do so love to pick that strange brain's ears. Warmly see. Alright. Well, I guess I don't take the steps down, but I take the wooden box with a switch and a light bulb. This is the accumulator, I guess. From before Nest's obsession made it a messed up mad science machine. Cool. So I guess when we're ready, we just flip the switch from the accumulator. Wait, that's the accumulator? Looks like a closet. Yep. Here it's just a totally normal, creepy old pseudoscience box. Jeez, why not give it a try, I guess? Worked last time. What happened to the others after I left? The other kids? They all disappeared. Not long after you went in the elevator, they were just gone. And then the elevator came back up and the killer got in and went after you. That's when the house started to change. What happened to this place? I have no idea. I mean, I guess I have some idea. You saw it. It was falling apart. And it feels like it shed the layers we'd put on it. Like it turned back into Nest's house as it actually was. With all the emotional burden we put on it? Exactly. I guess. By the way, what was the deal with those fleshy little creatures? A little jiggly thing in Nest's house. That thing creeped me out. God, I wish I knew. They sort of remind me of the killer. Bipedal flesh lumps kind of going through the emotions of human behavior. But like, baby. Almost if the killer had more reference material to pull from. There was this time when I'd gotten injured and was dragging itself toward me, whimpering and stuff. It started nuzzling against my leg like it wanted me to pet it. So I did, until it died. Wow. Okay. I think that might have messed me up more than some of the times I watched you guys die. Ugh. What did its skin feel like? Like wet velvet. Ew, I can imagine that. Who would have guessed this whole place was made out of meat? Oh, Pika, I am so sorry, sweetie. I didn't know you were down there. Pika P. I'm sorry. Definitely not me. Oh, Leo's up there. Do you think this place has been making us out? I've been making us out of the same stuff? I don't know. I refuse to entertain this possibility. What do you think happened to Nest? In my heart of hearts, I think I'm kind of charmed by him, in spite of everything. I want to hope he got older and wiser somehow. There's a letter over there from Clara. The tone is like she got a little older and wiser herself. Sounds like Nest got back in touch with her at some point. She's not replying. Like he's a preening, obnoxious jerk, so I guess he did something right. That's pretty heartening. Clara seemed genuinely interesting and sweet. I feel weirdly attached to this idea of her, which might be Nest's idea of her. Speaking of Nest's idea, did you read his doofy sci-fi? Oh yeah, very bad. I can see the pamphlet now. Are you at risk for becoming a baby man? Seeing anything interesting in the sky? No, you don't. Go inside. The drawing on it is like an old cigarette ad looking guy with lightning shooting out of his eyes. Like an old prog rock album cover. And the drawing's bad. And the drawing is really bad. I miss you. I missed you too, dummy. Even if he only had a little time left, I hope that after all this, he figured out how to stop being a shut-in. Hope after all this, I figure out how to stop being a shut-in. You're never too old to not have it figured any fucking thing out, I guess. I always thought you had it more figured out than me. Well, I'm glad the elaborate ruse of my entire personality worked. I did not see Francine being, like, alive through this either. Oh my god. So much. What do you think happened to the other kids after they disappeared? That's the same thing that's going to happen to us. Yikes. Did we ever end up working our shit out? I don't know. Maybe. I like the thought of it. Me too. Did you ever hash things out with Laura? I don't remember. I hope she found a better roommate at least. Do you remember anything that happened after this? I don't. I don't even know what year it is. I'm ready to go. I am too. It was good seeing you. No, it wasn't. Bleep bloop. You kind of let the mail. Shit smacked in the face by a thing of meat. Homebody. All right, we made it through Homebody. That was a hell of a lot better than I was expecting it to be. I honestly didn't know what to expect. I thought it was, of course, just going to be just a little horror game. I was not expecting the looping psychological horror game, which I really liked, and I really liked the puzzles. It definitely at a point just made me think more than I was so worried about. Like no music. It made me think of the puzzles more than I was worried about the killer. And let's say, fucking Game Grumps know how to make a game. Though I know it wasn't Aaron and Dan themselves. There's just more than those two, but it was fun, and I actually highly enjoyed it. I mean, there's not many games that I have to pull out pen and paper to write things down, even though it saved it for you. But it speaks violence, body horror, psychological. Okay, I don't even remember that popping up in the beginning when I started playing this. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Definitely liked it. Definitely a thinker.